Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the wonderful world of mortgages and interest rates. Last week's video we talked about is now a good time to buy, and in that video interest rates came up. So owner occupied home, second home, investment home, we know the current market and interest rates have a big impact on our decision to buy now or wait. So we want to do a quick little video, 2024 market update with interest rates and what the future is going to look like. Let's check it out. All right, guys, here we go. Quick disclaimer, I would say this is probably not going to be the most thrilling or exciting video that we've ever done, but it could be maybe one of the most important, right? We know that as consumers, the purchase of our homes is probably the biggest financial decision that we're going to make, and we know that the interest rate can have a big impact in our decision. And so whether we buy now, buy later, wait for rates to go down, refinance later, there's a lot of, I don't know, again, pros and cons and just kind of stuff to think about. So probably not the most exciting, but maybe still an important video. So where we are right now is current time frame is August 2024. And where this all started was August 2022. That was right around the time frame that inflation started to rise, and as inflation rose, so did our interest rates. And we know as a country, as a government, if inflation starts to rise and kind of get out of control, our government will combat that by raising interest rates, holds down and tries to suppress inflation. And so August of 2022, we've been in this high inflation, high interest rate market for 2 years now, and we're not out of it, right? Like, this not over by any means. I would think that as of right now, we probably have come close, if not already hit the peak of inflation. We've had a couple of months of back-to-back lower inflation numbers. So June, July, we'll see what August and September brings. But we know in history, our interest rates will go down slow and up fast. So our interest rates rose kind of fast because of inflation, and they will come down very slowly to be cautious not to lower them too fast. If you lower the rates too fast, then you're going to undo the work that you've done, and inflation will go back up and you'll have to raise the rates again. So as time goes on, we are optimistic that inflation will go down and so will our rates. But it's obviously a very big, important conversation. If you're looking to buy an owner-occupied home, those are probably the best rates. Second home and investment homes are going to be a little bit worse. And so hypothetically right now, if we're in the mid sixes on a owner-occupied home, you're probably into the high sevens and eights on a second home and investment home. And so do I buy now? Do I wait? That's a very healthy kind of conversation. And I think what will happen as time goes on is you'll wrestle with that decision. Moving forward through the rest of this year, there's a couple of key things that are going to happen. If inflation continues to go down, then interest rates will slowly go down with them. You're also in an election year, so the back half of this year, you're going to have the current administration that's going to want to lower interest rates to make the economy look as good as it could to potentially get presidency or re-election. That time frame is also connected to holiday time frame. And so in history, we will lower interest rates during the holiday season, make the consumer feel good to boost your retail sales. So rates will go down, consumers will spend more, the clock will turn at the beginning of the year, and then maybe rates will kind of go back up. But optimistically moving forward, rates should continue to go down. And so in last week's video, we talked about, is now a good time to buy? Is waiting a good time to buy? We came to the conclusion that the best time to buy is whenever you're ready. But if you potentially ran those two concerns, right? And there's a saying in our industry that we love the home and we date the rate, right? So we want to love our purchase for the reasons for purchasing, right? We love the area, the location, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the yard, the dock, the lake, all of those things. And we're going to like our interest rate. So if you feel confident that in this current market, you can make a home purchase, you're comfortable with the payment, and you can understand the idea to refinance and restructure it in the future, could be a really good idea, right? There's a lot of inventory right now. There's a lot of great deals to be had right now. There's a lot of people on the sidelines waiting for rates to go down. So while they're on the sidelines, there's people that are purchasing today with the understanding that I can just restructure and lower that rate later. So I'll take my 6.5 today, and then in a year from now, I'll get my 5.5. The flip side to that is that there is a whole group of people that are waiting for interest rates to go down. So instead of buying right now, I'll wait a year, and then I'll wait for that interest rate to go from 6.5 to 5.5. Then I'll jump in the market and make my purchase when I feel more comfortable. Nothing wrong with that. Understand, there's probably more people in that category than there are people buying now. So if there are more people waiting and inventory levels are gonna stay kind of the same, but demand goes up, what you'll find yourself is in a potential bidding war, right? People will offer more for the property, or appraisal gaps, or all kinds of incentives to win the home, right? Where right now you have a better opportunity of getting a deal, right? Offering less on the property, asking for credits and concessions to buy down the interest rate, credits to upgrade the home or fix the dock. There's a lot of things, but to each his own. There isn't a perfect way. There isn't a right or wrong way. There's a your way, right? And whatever your way is the best way, right? But what we understand is that we want to talk a little bit about the market and interest rates, how we got to where we are because of inflation. Optimistically, we're at the peak of inflation. So as time goes on, an election year, holidays, inflation's going down, we should see interest rates go down as well. If you choose to make a purchase now, love your home, love the property, date the rate, because we can always refinance and restructure it later. If you choose to wait later, you might run into a little bit more competition. You might have to flex a little bit more on your offer. Either way, pros and cons, doesn't matter. I was a firm explanation last week on the best time to make a purchase is when you're ready. You're the boss. At the end of the day, you make the decision. But as a consumer, we know our decisions can be impacted by the current market conditions or what's going on in the world, or obviously interest rates. And so again, not the most exciting video, not the coolest topic, not a bunch of cool drone shots of the lake and stuff, but obviously a very important topic to talk about. And we can feed you all that information. We can run numbers for you. We can keep you updated on the market and interest rates as we stay focused on the most important and fun part of the process, which is obviously shopping for your home. And so we just want to try to provide information, right? We want to feed you with as much information as we can. We want to answer all your questions. We want to plug you in and be a resource. And so the videos are great, but the conversations that we have to help you make those decisions is obviously what we love to do. So whatever that looks like for you moving forward, call me, text me, email me, jump on a Zoom call with me. I love doing that. Whatever I can do to help connect the dots on relocating here, interest rates, locations, anything else, our team is ready to help. So don't hesitate, reach out, let me know what I can do. And until then, we'll see you guys on the next video.